All right. Good morning. Hi. It's so weird because all of a sudden, um, Instagram's working again. And I just press the button and I go live. It's super weird and unsettling. Ah, all right. Let's see here. Good morning. Hi, Rose. Good morning, Tracy. I don't think I've seen you before, Tracy. Hi, Kate. Hi, Jelly Girl Box. Hey, Rachel. Hi, Megan. Good morning, Jen. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Brooke. Hey, Jackie. Good morning, Straw Bunny. And Beach Doodle. I can't remember what your name is. Oh, I suck. Hey, Jack, another Jackie. Hey, Krista. Hey, Gabby. Hello, hello, friends. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Jean. Hello, hello. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Emily. Hi, Maggie. I'm seeing some new names this morning over here on Instagram. Good morning and welcome. Hey, Cindy. Good morning, Ricky. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sarah. Good evening to you. Hi, Beth. Good morning, Joanna, Nicole, and Valerie. Hello. Hello, friends. Oh, look at me. I don't even have a necklace on this morning. Oh, no. Feels weird. Let's see. Where's my lighter? There it is. Hi, Theron. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Susan. Hey, Kim. Hi, Steve. Hi, Janelle. Janelle says, "Good morning, sunshine. Please accept my sassy energy." Okay. We'll accept your sassy energy. You guys. All right. Hey, Mikey. My hair can't wait to see you. Ooh, and Astral Kami. What I don't remember your first name, but I was seeing your jewelry the other day and I was like, "Oh my god, with the snakes." I want that. Hi, Jen. Here's some smudgies for you here on Insta. Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. Nice to meet you. Yeah, guys, if you love beautiful crystal jewelry, go check out Lindsay's Instagram because she has amazing, beautiful things. Good morning, Anna. Hi, Jen. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Kristen. Whew. Kristen, what time is it where you are? Extra smudgies, because I'm not going to see you on Friday. Extra smudgies. All right. Hey, Freddie. All right. You guys ready? Ready to do this? Ah. All right. So, wow, what a week we've had, and it's only Wednesday. Oof, 5:30 a.m. Oh my goodness. Gross. Oh, okay, that's not my kid for sure. There's somebody on TikTok that says, "Hi, mommy, you look good," but that's not my kid for sure. Right? Okay. All right. Well, if it's your first time joining this morning for Coffee and Magic, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. What we're going to do this morning is kind of talk about the energy, what's going on, share some feels, and then we will get into sensory card pulls. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do for sensory card pulls, but how that works is I pick three things. You choose the one that resonates most with you, and then I do some card pulls and get you a message. And that's what we're going to do today. Okay. So, first of all, if you have been just real off for the past I don't know what day, it's Wednesday. So for me, I started becoming really off last Wednesday. So it's been like a full 7 days of not feeling quite myself. But if you've been feeling that, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what that means, and have you figured out what it is that is affecting you? Is it your energy? Is it collective energy? Because what we have kind of discovered, right, is that with the massive planetary shifts that have been happening, the slow moving planets like Saturn, which went direct on Sunday, those affect the collective in big ways. These are massive change planets, right? And so while they affect us personally, their effect on the collective is even deeper because we're talking about systemic change, like new ways of doing and being for the entire collective. So if you think about that kind of a shift that needs to happen, oof, that's a big wave. That's a real big wave. So you guys have been becoming extra sensitive. You have been really honing your own intuition, really understanding your energy. And as you do that, you become more sensitive to energy. It's kind of that catch 22, right? You're also becoming more capable of holding bigger energy. So every time you level up, the energy gets bigger because that's kind of what we're in right now, just like a massive growth situation. So, with that being said, when the collective is undergoing a massive swell of chaos, you're going to feel that. And it's important to know this is me, this is not me. This is my energy, this is collective energy. And a lot of times you can feel that just by asking yourself the question. So before you go spinning, ask yourself, okay, is this my energy or is this collective? And if the answer comes back collective, then you know there's not necessarily anything you need to do or fix about your life. Like you didn't make a mistake and like ruin everything. It's collective energy. So, right? You just breathe. In addition to that, this is the time of year when we have a massive shift anyway. It's a change in aesthetic towards the end of Libra season, with Scorpio season just beckoning around the hall. So we are moving into that as well, where it's like death and rebirth season is right around the corner. So with that being said, um, some of what I've been feeling, I've felt before, and that's the only reason I'm not completely freaking out. So I'm here with you guys that the energy has been crazy. This energy has definitely bowled me over in the past, but I know that when I feel this way, what comes on the other side of it is epic. So I want to share that with you, that I do know this because it's happened many times where I'm like, I'm going to die. I've made all the mistakes and this sucks and I can't do it one more second. I've felt that. And on the other side of it is all the big, amazing things that I've been wanting. So just hold tight and know that like this is that stretch of time where it does feel tight and itchy and exhausting and like I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play this game. But that's the moment where it's about to pop. So just know that if you're feeling disconnected, kind of floaty, exhausted, tummy troubles, so much tummy troubles. Like either you cannot have an appetite, like nothing seems quite right for you, or when you do actually eat something, it's like, hi, now we're exiting. Vroom. And it's been that way for probably, I don't know, it's been a minute, but it seems to be increasing this week with the tummy troubles. And so when you start to feel like tummy troubles like that, and you're like, no, I don't have a virus or anything, or your diet hasn't changed necessarily, this is like, look at the chakra point where that is. That's sacral chakra, right? And so correspond that to what's happening collectively. Earth chakras are healing, and we usually feel that in our body as well. So sacral, sacral, sacral. This is creation energy. It's getting stirred up. It absolutely sucks to feel it in your body and it's not convenient at all, but it is part of it. So as long as you've identified that, you don't have an actual issue with your stomach, like definitely go to the doctor if you feel like you do. But collectively that is happening. Like I don't think I've talked to one person lately who does not have some sort of gastro distress issue right now. And of course, if you have like an underlying condition in that area, it's probably being agitated right now. So that I'm sorry about that if that's you, because that sucks. Um, but this is collective energy being stirred up, and also for you, right? The other thing you have to remember as we are moving towards what, mid October, we are still in Chiron retrograde. A lot of things are going direct this month, but not Chiron. And Chiron, again, is the wounded healer. Go find your Chiron, find out where it is, and look at that. Okay? Look at that and understand that for yourself because it's important. This is up for healing. I like to call it the mommy wound, but it's anything it's like that goblin in the back of your head that's like, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. Here are all the reasons why you're going to fail. Here are all the reasons why you shouldn't try. Here are all the reasons why you don't measure up. That voice is up for healing now. So look at the spaces in your life where you are most critical like that, where you hold yourself back, where you block yourself. That's up for healing all the way through December, mid December. And it's not like you have to do something with this. This is a recognition that, yes, okay, yes, okay. These are places where I've held myself back because of beliefs that other people held and projected onto me. The big thing you have to know right now and just forever and all time is we have to start taking responsibility for our own lives and paths, and also for creating the lives we want to have now. You don't need to carry outdated belief systems that were gifted to you by generations of trauma through your family. You no longer need them. This is time for you to shake them off and create new ways of understanding your world and understanding yourself. So if you spent most of your life being told that, you're the weirdo in the family, everything you do is weird, you're not good enough, you need to focus, you need to concentrate on something that actually matters, that's inside of you. And it's time now to ask yourself, do you actually believe that about yourself? Is that who you really are? The second that you ask that question and you honestly answer is when you can start that healing process. Do you actually believe that about yourself? And if you do, okay, that's where we start. But if you don't, then we can just drop that right now, like today, right? Because if you don't believe it, what on earth are you doing still following a narrative that is completely counter to your real belief systems, right? So that's kind of where we are. It's no big deal. It's like just light, airy, breezy stuff for a Wednesday, but it's not it's not new stuff, right? This has probably been swirling around. Hi. This has probably been swirling around for you for a while, but now it's go time. And during our intuition magic workshop last night, which by the way is probably my favorite thing ever, so I love you guys. We were talking about how oh my goodness, my brain just totally glitched. That sucks. What was it? It completely left me. I'm so sorry. Maybe it wasn't meant to be shared. Damn it. Oh my God, I can't believe how completely that thought just exited my brain. Generational trauma. Nope. Nope. What was it? Belief systems. Oh, fudge. Oh my God. It's like almost embarrassing, but like I don't feel embarrassed much anymore. Okay, so if it comes back around, it'll come back around. It was sounding like it was gonna be real good though, right, guys? Those of you who were like in class last night, do you have any idea what I was about to say? Because I feel like it was a thing. Shit. You guys, I really do need my vacation this weekend. Shit. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to abruptly just left turn us then. But no, hold on. I do have something to talk about this. You are definitely my favorite people. You are definitely my favorite people, but like that doesn't All right. I was talking about Chiron, and we need to remember that that is in retrograde until, oh, this is not what I was going to say, but this is something I do want to say. Don't forget, and I have these dates here, although you should know them by now. Don't forget this weekend, we are moving, or like what it's 17th and 18th. We have 17th, Jupiter goes direct, and we have the 18th, Mercury goes direct. Remember that nothing is just a switch of a flip of a switch. So it's stationing, it's moving direct. So we still have about a week or so as it moves in. But Jupiter going direct and then Mercury going direct, this is going to really release a lot of energy. So just look forward to that towards the end of this week, that there's going to be like the chokehold is going to release for a lot of you. However, and we'll talk about this again next week and probably like forever and ever, amen. But just understand that you're good. I want to impress that upon you. Just because the collective is absolutely losing their ever loving shit right now does not mean you are, nor do you have to in order to be an empathetic, kind person. So don't go crazy just because everybody else is crazy right now. You're actually quite fine. You're doing amazing. And as we move closer to November and in mid November, it's going to get a lot more chaotic collectively, but a lot more peaceful for those of you who are understanding the energy. You're going to lock in to your missions, you're going to lock in to yourselves. And the thing that I may have wanted to tell you that I just forgot was just that everything is leading back to you. You are the one who's writing your story now. And you don't need to listen to anybody else's authority about how that should be. Okay, I got it. I got it back. Whoop, got it. So, yesterday in Intuition Magic, the thing that we were talking about that just it feels like such a big thing that I want to keep talking about over and over again is that there's no wrong way to be on your spiritual path. There's no specific book that you need to read. There's no rules to follow. You are the one who has to decide what your path is. And this image we talked about as well, where imagine you're in the woods and you're going to do some hiking and you see a path that's clearly a path. It's been trodden. You see it's like packed dirt. You know that if you follow that path, many people have done it before. You're probably going to be fine, see some things, enjoy your walk, right? But there's something calling you off in this direction. You kind of see like there's light coming through the trees. You might hear some water, like, ooh, what's over there? But there's no path. You need to make the path. You need to make the path. So you're like, I'm going to go. And so you're whacking all the weeds, going through all that place. You're doing that. You're making a new path yourself. That's what you guys are up to right now, forging new paths so that when people come up from behind, that sounds weird, but when people come from behind, the people who are about to wake up and they come into that forest, they not only see that one path going here, but they see your path and then your path and your path, and they have all these different options. This is what we are doing. Frontline is creating new pathways. So whenever like people come to me and they're like, am I on my path? Am I on the right path? I'm like, I don't know. Are you? Like, is this where you want to be? There is no right path. There's the one you're going to go down. There's the adventure you're going to choose. There's no perfect choice. That doesn't exist. That's a myth, right? So wherever you are, that's where your magic is going to be. But now's the time to make new choices, new decisions, new pathways. Because what's about to happen collectively is going to provoke a mass awakening. So, those of you who are already here and understanding this energy, it's going to be our job to hold space for the mass amount of people who are going to be like, what the ever loving hell? Because imagine if all of your concrete belief systems were suddenly swept out from under you and you don't know who you are, where you are, what's going on. That's going to happen to a lot of people. So, You don't need to be in that space right now. You need to be in a healing space with yourself and trust yourself. Ask yourself, what should I do? How do I feel about this? You need to be the authority of your own experience, not me and not anybody else. If somebody says something to you and it does not resonate, trust that it doesn't resonate. That's it, right? So that was what I wanted to tell you. I'm fairly certain. So, woo. All right, let's let's jump into some sensory card pulls. But I also have another thing. Well, we'll do the sensory card pulls, and then I have a I can't decide. They're both speaking to me. I've got the Rumi over here and the fairy forest. Okay, we're gonna do sensory card pulls. This morning we're gonna do types of trees, actually. That's funny. I choose violence with the fairy forest. How can I say no to that? Oh my god. So we'll do fairy forest after we do the sensory card pulls, okay? And we're gonna do trees this morning. So I know a lot of you guys in Intuition Magic have been using that deck with the trees. And I've been seeing them. All right, so I'm gonna pick 3 different trees. I'm gonna try to stick to trees and not random flowers. And if you've never done sensory card pulls before, you just pick whichever tree you're feeling most drawn to today and pop it in the comments. You can absolutely have 1, 2, or 3 of them, but just, see what resonates most. And then I will be pulling from my Wisdom of Avalon deck, and I'll get you some messages. And I'm super sad that I'm not going to be here talking to you on Friday. I hate missing a live, but I just can't make it happen. It's too much. It's too much. All right. So the first tree is Norwegian spruce. The second tree is a maple. And the third tree is black walnut. Norwegian spruce, maple, or black walnut. What are you feeling? Pop it in the comments. Don't pick a tree that I didn't say, because although it's amazing, it's not part of the spread. So you're choosing from Norwegian spruce, maple, or black walnut. Or a combination. I love how some people are like, black walnut with a side of maple. You guys are funny. Oh my God, Sarah. Sarah says walnut and maybe the maple, depending on how bad it is. Well, you don't know which one I've chosen yet. I'm not going to tell you until like right at the end so that it doesn't influence your decision. I'm waiting. I know what I'm choosing, but I'm going to wait so I don't influence you. Oh, Lord. Ah. All right. If you're just joining, we're about to do the sensory card pulls. You're choosing between 3 different trees: Norwegian spruce, maple, or black walnut. Pop it in the comments. And cross your fingers. I'm just kidding. It's all good. Hey, Sarah. We have a lot of Sarahs on right now. I love it. I love it. And everybody spells their name correctly. All right. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. So, full disclosure, I steeped my coffee a little too long this morning and it was so strong and I drank it real fast before I even got on here. And I do feel a little hyper. Like, have you noticed? A little glitchy. It's not bad. It doesn't feel bad. It's just like, whoa, is how it feels. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. So if you picked spruce, oh wait, I just want to tell you what I picked. I'm choosing maple. Okay. Because the tree right in front of me is my maple tree. So we're going with that. All right. So I chose maple. Good luck to you guys. May the odds be ever in your favor. If you chose spruce, this is going to be for you. Hey, Bex. Check that shit out. We've got some new energy happening. All right, spruce people. All right. Okay. You have the Bard. It's number 7, the Bard. You have the Earth Fairy, number 27. And you have Truth, number 51. Okay, here's your story. So first, let's talk about the Bard, because this is a card that has not collectively been coming through a whole lot, right? The Bard is all about, wait for it, drum roll. I won't do that to you, but it's all about telling your story. It's all about telling your story. And a little bit for some, okay, so this is like a split. Some of you are really connecting with ancestor energy right now and connecting with like past life energy, ancestor energy, like all of that. And you may be asking yourself, what's like, what am I supposed to do with all of this? Like, what do I do with it? What's the point? Well, those of you who are feeling really connected to the ancestor energy, again, this is spruce, um, it's all about telling the story. So we learn as humans through storytelling. That's how we transmit our energies from the past and bring in energies from the future, bring in that like thread of like new energy from the future and express our present moment. It's through storytelling. So it's the most ancient form of connection of humans, and we're being asked to remember that. Storytelling right now has kind of gotten lost along the wayside for some of us, right? Because we're so busy surviving. And we're moving into a space now where we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to put more emphasis on telling the stories. So you don't need to like go back in time and like relive your ancestors' experience. But some of you have a very particular mission, so to speak, to understand your ancestors in such a way that you can bring forth their stories and weave them with your current story. And that's beautiful and amazing. Some of you will write books, some of you will write songs, poetry, whatever it is. But that's this section here, right? Now, the other part of you, other energies I'm feeling about this is telling your specific story. When you tell your story, what has happened to you in your life, you open up doors, windows, crawl spaces, whatever it is, for other people to also do the same. And when we tell our stories, we realize that, like, while every story is unique, there are so many commonalities of experience, of shared experience, and it brings us together. And also when we tell our stories, we show people that there's no shame in our stories. You don't have to feel guilty, shameful, afraid, all of those different things. We bring that to the human experience. So if you've been wondering if it's time to tell your story, it is. And the truth card is just jumping in here to make sure you remember that the truth is the point. Your truth. What is it? That's the story we all want to know. At the same time, Earth Fairy is back just to remind you that your body is a vessel that holds your precious energy. Please be kind to it and treat it as such. It is a tool for you that is also very sensitive and connecting with you constantly. So start to understand your body as not just like a meat suit, but as an intelligent vessel that is working with you. Okay. And so pay attention to what it needs, pay attention to what it's telling you, all of those things. Your body is speaking. Okay. So that is Norwegian spruce. Next up is maple. Everybody's like, oh no. Guys, come on. I've been really doing my work. I hope I don't get yelled at. I didn't even kill the wasps I found yesterday. I safely released the wasp that was in my house, which I've never done before. Ooh, these are not the right cards. You don't belong here. Okay. I swear to God, my guides have such a sense of humor. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? What the fuck? I'm glad that you could join me this morning for a public dressing down by my guides that you're going to join me with. Okay. Let me just like, let's do some sage on this one. I can't even right now. I can't even. It's like so ridiculous. Janelle, do you see this shit? Okay. So, sure. It's a synchronicity. Totally. It's not too late for the sage. Okay. No, here's the thing. If you have no idea why I'm like being like this, it's because we've been talking about wasp energy so much. And yesterday there was a wasp in my house. It was massive. And I normally would just take that fly swatter and just be like, I'm sorry, but you were just the worst kind of creature. But instead, because of all the wasp talks we were having, I got a glass and I put it in the glass and I put it outside. And then I was somewhere else later and there was a little yellow jacket on the window next to me and it was dying. So I didn't have to kill it. Anyway, let's get into this. Jesus Christ. All right, so we've got the wasp for funsies. We've got the movement card and we've got the earth fairy. And this is for you if you chose Maple. If you chose Maple, this is you. So here's the thing though about wasps. Here's the thing about wasps. They are wasp energy anyway. The wasp energy kept coming through with the message that okay, you've really made it. Like you've done some big things. You're kind of getting out there, you're speaking your truth, you're making changes that work for you. And as you do that, you attract attention and jealousy from others. So it's actually a great sign to get the wasp stuff happening because it's telling you that you're making it. Like you're kind of like you're leveling up, right? But it also kind of sucks because it also means like, okay, let me just get a little more specific here. So as you really step into your power, there are people who have only been happy to be friends with you or to be around you when you were not in your power. You stepping into your power feels threatening to them and they don't know how to handle that or to process it or whatever. And so they are talking shit about you behind your back. They are being unkind, they're cutting you out, whatever it is, or just even just trying to make you feel like you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, seeding doubt, all of that, right? That's what happens when you stop giving shits and just doing what you need to do and becoming big. And one of the things, maybe I was wanting to talk about this, but we've been talking a lot about the very like alpha female type of energy that a lot of us have, where we haven't in the past been able to connect with other alpha females because we just attack each other. And now we're learning we don't have to do that. Not all of us are learning this lesson at the same time, but some of us are. And as we come together and learn that we don't have to fight each other, but we can actually support each other and build each other up, that is huge. And it's a big energy. However, those who are not yet in that space, those are your wasps. Okay. Those are your wasps. And there's nothing you really need to do about this except to protect your boundaries and your energy, right? The people who are showing this to you, they are not your people. Not anymore, not for now. Not until they figure out their own shit and start doing their own healing. Because all they want to do is drag you down so that they don't feel bad about not doing their own work. That can be conscious or unconscious. It doesn't really matter because it affects you just the same. So, okay. Okay. Now, in addition to that, you have the Earth Fairy, of course, and you've got the movement card. So, ooh, what's happening? Well, leveling up, right? Movement's coming because there are big changes happening for you. Again, this is Maple. I know I am like super meandering this morning. Thank you for staying with me. The movement card is here because big changes are happening for you. And this is like everybody's having big changes, but this is different. This is like you're about to do something big. You're about to do something big. You're either like moving into a new job, you're moving into a new space, new relationships, you're starting a business or changing a business, whatever it is, it's movement. You're being reminded to check in with your body all the time. We cannot leave our bodies behind anymore. Our bodies are part of the equation. And as I say that, I'm like being reminded of how I don't listen to mine really ever at all either. So, how do you start to have a better relationship with your body? You ask your body questions and then you listen to what it says. You ask your body, what do you want? And then you give your body what it says it wants. When you do that, you start to develop a relationship. We all have interesting relationships with our bodies, right? Everybody's is different, but most of our relationships with our bodies are not the greatest, not the healthiest. How do you heal a previously toxic relationship? It's not overnight, it's by consistent new action, right? You have to show your body that you are here and you've changed your behavior by actually changing your behavior consistently again and again and again and again and proving to your body that it can trust you. It will. It's just going to take a minute. It wants to trust you. You've just been very untrustworthy, right? Okay. So there is that. So, Maple people, all signs point to you're doing it. Don't get caught up in what other people think, but other people's opinions, other people's, just getting in your shit and being obnoxious. Just, you don't need it. You don't need anybody else's approval or anybody else to say, like, oh, I love what you're doing. You're so great. You don't need that. Tell yourself, right? Okay. That is Maple. Yes, exactly, Holly. Okay, so last up we have black walnut. Let's see what that is. Black walnut. You're welcome. We'll see. We'll see. As I'm shuffling, for those who are new, do you have my app yet? If not, you should go get it. It's called Inner Sanctum. Go to innersanctum.me on the internet to register for free. And make sure you turn on push notifications because I send a lot of information through push notifications. Just like those astrology apps do. I send notes to you like a lot and sometimes songs and all those things. So go find it. It's available in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, but register on the internet, innersanctum.me. Okay. And also, don't forget, I have an in person coffee and magic happening on October 31st in York, Pennsylvania. So you can DM me or find it on my link in my profile to join us. All right. You ready, guys? Black walnut. Doo, doo. Love, joy, movement. Is this right? Is this thing broken? No, you've just been doing your work and the energy has shifted for you. So good for you. All right. So again, the movement card, let's start there. If you chose black walnut, this is for you. Um, the movement card, again, movement. Things are shifting and changing for you. And, this is what you want. So just remind yourself of that if you start to feel kind of like, oh no, what's happening? Why are things changing? You asked for them to. So it's okay. Don't lock your knees and let it happen. Okay. Love and joy though, friends. How amazing is this? This is all about you and yourself and you. You and yourself and you and you and you and you. All the yous. It's moving into that space where it's the dog energy. You love yourself so much. You love yourself so much that just being in your own presence is joyful for you. This is where you're moving into. This is your energy all around you right now. Right now. It feels like when these cards just popped out, it was like, feels so good. It feels like the deepest, like most relieving exhale into yourself and into your body, where you no longer feel like you need to prove anything to anybody, where you wake up in the morning and you feel very confident in who you are. You're not wondering. You love all of your nuances. You love yourself on the good days. You love yourself on the bad days. You love the way that you navigate your life. You love the way that you look. You love the way that you touch things, the way that things feel to you, the way that you experience your world around you. You are falling in love with the sensory experience of being a human being. And that is pure joy. And quite honestly, that's where all of us are heading. This is not just for um, black walnut people, but if you chose black walnut, this is a very defined situation for you right now. This is like, it's here. So again, don't lock your knees. Allow it to move because this is where you are. You're right here. You love yourself so much, so much. And it feels good. It feels good. And that doesn't mean every day is like rainbows and kitten kisses. Some days definitely suck, right? But even on the days that suck, you still love yourself so much. You're still enjoying all of the experiences so much. We didn't come here just to have pleasant feelings, right? We came here to experience the wide range of all of the senses. So, good is nice. And sometimes bad is nice too, because when things are uncomfortable, it makes us really appreciate when they're not, right? So there's joy in all of it. You don't have to walk around being like, I only see the good in everything. Everything's perfect, even though I'm literally struggling and drowning right now. That doesn't have to be you. That doesn't mean you're not in your joy. That doesn't mean you don't love yourself. You are a human person. You're supposed to go up and down all the time. Boom, 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 boom. That is you. That is humans. But your baseline is you're in love with yourself. And that feels amazing. So, mwah, I love that for you guys. I love it for all of us. That is your black walnut card. Okay. All right. So if you want to stick around, apparently I do like hour-long coffee and magics now. Gee whiz. Do you want this or do you want to just end on that? I feel like black walnut people should just exit the live feed right now. No, I'm just kidding. Am I kidding? I don't know. We'll see. It's always a mixed bag with these folks, these fairy folks. But this is going to be a collective, just generally collective for, I'm not going to see you. So I feel like we need to do more cards, right? I'm going to miss you guys. Also, just another thing. If you did not do the new moon call and you're like, no, I can't do it now because it's not new moon anymore, go ahead and do it anyway. Fast forward to the guided meditation. It's fine to do that in between moons. Don't not do it just because it's not new moon energy right now. Okay. I think you'll find a lot on that. So just do that. You'll find it in the Moon Magic tab in the app if you are a BFF member. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I haven't pulled from this deck in a minute. Oh, what's gonna happen? It'll be fine. It'll be all right. Okay. I could be wrong. Some of you have a better memory than me, most of you, but I think this is the same card we pulled last time we used the fairy deck. Do we believe this? Elven Touch? Is that the one? I don't know, but this is what we're pulling. And this is number 8. And 8 is a really amazing number. It's one of my faves. 8 is the infinity symbol, right? And it just continues, it continues, it continues. But it's also the other side of 3. So when you are seeing a lot of threes, I always look at threes as like, okay, you only have part of the story. It's like half of the 8, right? It's like, so you don't see the whole picture yet. Not all the information's there. And then 8 shows up and it's like, whoop, we got the whole picture. So this is a complete circuit. The energy can just flow. You know what I'm saying? Past, present, and future. Oh, I am going to Herkimer, New York for a little R&R. All right, it's Elven Touch. You ready? It's not a long one. There are some who walk among us who have healing capabilities. In the fairy forest, this is known as having the Elven Touch. When this card comes to you, you are being offered the assistance of this Elven Touch, a healing touch of energy that transfers to you some of the gift of immense good health, which aids immediately in your recovery. This transferal of magical energy from the elves offers you a spark of vitality, that luminous quality that helps us to awaken each day refreshed and ready with renewed enthusiasm, vigor, and optimism. The elven ones are now stilling themselves and gathering their energy to send to you when you are ready to receive. To allow this energy to work its healing within yourselves, simply find a quiet place to be sometime today. Cast whatever doubts your human mind brings forth aside for a time and visualize a silver stream of pure energy entering your crown. Being touched by elves has always been known to be powerful. They can heal and they can harm. And for you, this transferal of energy brings forth great healing and a relief from physical pain. Seek healing treatments that involve touch. Okay. All right. So, for those of you who have the app and have access to the meditations and affirmations, there is, I can't, okay, which one is it? There is a chakra clearing meditation. I think it's the chakra clearing that I actually recorded in my fairy ring, connecting with this elven energy, actually, the healing elven energy. So, this is a great time to do that if you are into doing meditations. You'll find that in the sound section in the app. Those meditations, I think it's that one. Well, I think it is that one. But anyway, it's a good time to do that, to do some energy clearing. Yes, my app is called Inner Sanctum, and you can find it at innersanctum.me, or you can just download it from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. But to register officially, you just need to go on the internet and log in there. So that is that. That is that. It's a good message. Feels good. I feel like everyone's going to start feeling a little bit better, a little bit lighter. Just remember to listen to your bodies. Reach out if you need anything. I'm here today and tomorrow. I don't have any readings open, but I'll be back Monday. And I'm excited to see you on the other side of my vacation. And don't forget, 17th, Jupiter going direct. 18th, Mercury going direct. And we'll talk all about that next week. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube.